Hello everyone! Again, this is Bay Days, Thursdays. Ayan. So marami na tayong mga nai-interview from the independent productions. Like I've said, what we really wanting to do now is to feature more projects, particularly during the pandemic. Because we all do know the challenges. Like I've said, I have a lot of my friends who are now who've been producing and will be producing pa. And this is a second part nung isa pang productions, which is yung JM Productions, doing the Quarren Flings. And ayun, it's just a coincidence that I'm sharing the same name with Joff as well. But definitely thank you, ayan, si Joff Paulo, for sharing and also inviting his artists to be with us. And without further ado kasi, later on, we'll find out yung bakit nga ba we're having this type of Quarren Flings. Kasi merong mga kanya-kanyang story, di ba, na kung ano yung mga nagiging struggles. Tulad niya, may online classes, nag-trending, and then we're discussing more about the vaccine, and then yung mga community pantries natin. But we have to look into naman the details and stories of various people. And when I was discussing with Joff, and he told me that each representative or character in the cast have their own respective stories. It's very interesting as well because they have many facets and angles. This is not a BL series. Yeah, yung pinaka ano natin. This is really more of it's very inclusive. So it tells everybody from all perspectives, sexuality and gender. So that's why I'm also getting women in the guests. Now, yung mga magaganda natin na story na pwede natin i-discuss, nandito yan pag pinapanood nyo yung Quarren Flings. And they aired, diba? Already for the second episode. So make sure to watch. Go to YouTube. It's actually free. So let's proceed with that. So for the first guest that we have is maganda yung kanyang training because no less than she came from the Star Magic's ABS-CBN workshops. So alam naman natin yan, we have so many friends there. Hello sa ating mga ABS-CBN kapamilya. Ako natutuwa kasi marami akong mga friends dyan. And yung kanyang mga role, sabi nga niya, is she's having or portraying Anna in Quarren Flings. And surprisingly, I asked her, so beauty queen ka ba? Kasi she reminds me of someone. But later on, let me just bring her first. Miss Jem Salgado.
Hello po! Hi!
Ayan! So anyway, ito si Jem, sabi ko nga parang, I know now the one who you remind me of, yung ating Miss International na beauty queen.
Yung apo po ni Margie Moran?
No, the other one, yung kasama ni Jay Cuenca.
Kylie Versosa? Kylie!
Yeah. Probably it's because of your hair.
May isang friend na nagsabi, hawig daw, pero hindi ko makita.
Kasi I met her during one of the covers of the wedding magazine when I was in the Manila Hotel. And we shoot yon doon sa mismong presidential suite ng Manila Hotel. And I've seen her, I met her a couple of times. Pero particularly for that one, very up close. Probably because of your orientation of the face, lalo na yung hair mo. So, kaya nga sabi ko, beauty queen ka ba? But you told me, sige nga, what's your height, Jem?
Nakakahiya. But, nahiya sa height. Ano lang po ako, 5'2".
Oo, di ba? Very cute. But like I said, kasi yung height mo naman is yan yung mga madaling ipareha. Kasi ang hirap naman, Jem, di ba? Ang kukunin mo. Oo.
Mas matangkad sa love team.
Oo. Kaya sabi ko baka naman, mahirap yung i-partner. At least, I mean, of course, the likes of other actors that we have. At least saktong-sakto ka. Diba? So, but anyway, Jem, you did the workshop already with the ABS-CBN. How long does it take? Or did it take you?
Every workshop po, meron pong 16 sessions. So usually mga 3 to 4 months po. And once a week lang kami nag-workshop. Kaya ayun.
This started your training before the pandemic?
Yes po, when I was 13 years old. So ngayon,
wow.
na 17 na ako, I'm still continuing sa Star Magic po. Sa
Wow,
master
very
class na.
okay naman. And since you've been doing that, 31, 17 na, you really have started young. Why? Talagang gusto mo maging actress? Or meron bang ano yan? Backup ng
No.
parents mo?
Actually, hindi po. Winworkshop ako ng mommy ko doon for voice. Voice workshop. Tapos, parang yung mga kasamahan po namin doon, parang sabi, uy, tara, ano tayo, acting workshop tayo. Tapos sabi ko, hindi naman ako mag-excel doon. So, sabi ng mommy ko, try mo lang. Baka magustuhan mo. Tapos nung una, parang, nung intro pa, tapos nung patagal na po ng patagal, doon ko na natutunan yung beauty talaga ng art of acting na, oh wow, talagang hands down sa mga actors, ang hirap po ng ginagawa nila. Kaya,
Naku, handang-handa ka na ba dyan? Kasi syempre yung mga, well, I've seen it on how the production is being done. Ikaw, you really wanted to do that? Na parang ginagabi ka, you go out of towns, you're prepared naman.
yes po, actually I'm from Laguna po and ABS diba is in Manila. So every week talaga, and minsan nga po, thrice a week ako naluwas kasi kailangan mag-rehearse.
Oo.
So talagang kailangan po talaga ng pagod, ng effort.
Well, definitely naman. Yung perseverance naman talaga will really be one of your keys to success. And okay, pag-usapan natin yan kasi keys to success. Sino ba ang mag-idol mo sa ating industry?
Sa ating industry, ang idol ko po talaga ay si Maricel Soriano.
Okay, the Diamond Star. Good, good. And then, ano bang favorite line mo sa mga movies niya?
That hindi ko po pero parang wala akong maisip sa utak ko on top of my mind. Pero what I really like about her po kasi talaga, yung versatility niya as an actress, na kahit anong role, ina-embrace niya. Talagang kitang-kita ko yung emotions niya mismo, na kahit hindi siya umiyak, ang sakit ng mata niya. Ganun yung gusto kong ma-achieve. Na
Trending na trending yan,
sobrang effortless ng acting yan. That's what I really
Nanood ka ba ng recent na teleserye sa Kapamilya?
hindi pa po. Kasi I've been busy nga po sa project na to. So, hindi ako masyado nakakapanood ng mga TV.
Oo, I understand. But yun nga, kasi she really is, syempre, veteran na yan, iconic. Now, kasi if yun, sa kanya level, pag mga younger generation of actress, sino yung mga gusto mo?
Okay, I'm torn between Andrea Brillantes or Francine Diaz. Kasi nung napanood ko yung Kadenang Ginto, ang galing talaga. Lalo na yung mga tarayan nila, nakakatuwa. Nakakatuwa panoorin. Siguro yun yung nakaka-capture ng attention ng mga audience nila. Kasi ang galing talaga nila pareho. Yun.
Yeah, true. Kasi Kadenang Ginto talaga is really one of the trending din shows, no? At maganda nga yan. Kasi parang lahat ng mga tao ginagamit pa yung meme. Lalo na si Dimples Roman, yung kanyang bag kasama si Beauty naman doon sa Kalabaw. Nakikita mo ba yan sa online?
Opo! Opo, lalo na yung kay mother, yung mommy ni Marga. Yun, mas pinakamadami siyang memes. Yung dala-dala niya yung maleta niya.
Si Romina. Si Dimples Roman.
Si Daniela yung
Daniela yun. Ayan, good. Oh, yeah. Kasi eventually, parang kayo din, no? We wanted to, ano bang pwede nating i-meme kay Jem later on sa Quarant Flames?
Hala, wag naman. Wag naman. Hindi ko po alam. Ano bang i-meme sa akin? Hindi ko alam. Kasi si Ana, yung character ko po, marupok yun eh. So siguro about sa pagiging marupok, yung meme, I don't know.
Ano to, meron ka bang mga hugot lines?
Hugot lines? Wala po akong hugot lines. Pero hugot sa experience meron. Yung po yung ginagamit ko.
You're 17. Sige. So, ano bang hugot mo by this age?
Ano ang hugot ko? Hala, baka nanonood proud yung mommy ko.
Di ba? Hindi naman, kaya hindi natin papangalanan eh. Pero ano yung something that you learn? Yan. Para so that when you move forward,
Natutunan ko dito sa taong to na hindi ko na pangalanan. Natutunan ko sa taong to na meron talagang mga relationships na hindi talaga mag-work kahit gaano mo ka gusto. Yun yung nakakainis doon kasi gusto mo pero hindi nag-work. So, yun yung drive ko.
Okay. That's very interesting, very insightful. But definitely kasi you have so many years ahead of you, Jem. And like I've mentioned, ako, tiyak yan. Sabi mo nga, you're looking at, sabi mo, disadvantage yung height mo, pero actually that's going to be more of your reason para maging kapag kaguluhan ka sa market. Eh. Pero, ito ba, this during quarantine, diba, syempre, naka-lockdown, limited lang paglabas-labas. How do you think yung people of your age are behaving? Yung mga napapansin mo na parang, ano ba yung challenge ang malaking challenge sa inyo ngayon?
Sa age group ko po, sa pandemic?
Yung mga people like you, 70, mga below 20.
Kasi, yung mga age group ko po, syempre, di ba, mga ano yan, mga gala, mga hayok na hayok gumala, hayok na hayok makipagkita sa mga friends. So, yun yung challenge na, pandemic, bawal lumabas. So, mag-uusap sila through video call. Pero yung iba kasi, nalabas talaga eh. So, hindi mapigilan. Ano pa bang isa pang challenge? Isa pa pong challenge yung syempre yung sa school kasi hindi naman lahat po 'di ba nabigyan ng resources, hindi lahat merong laptop, hindi lahat merong stable internet connection. So, yun po isang challenge yun. Kaya I have some friends po na nahihirapan sa school, sa online learning. Kaya all I do is support them as much as possible. Tinutulungan ko sila kasi kahit po ako nahihirapan ko and I know the feeling na nahihirapan tapos wala pang social interaction. Alam ko po yung feeling na yun kaya ayun po, tinutulungan ko sila. Siguro yun po yung pinaka-challenge talaga. Walang social interaction pati po yung sa pag-aaral.
I see. And probably kasi pero ang nakikita ko advantage ng age group mo, Jem, is because you're really, you call yourself a Gen Z. You're very good in technology, diba? So, there's nothing, there's no way for you not to be very good in internet, tsaka siguro sa mga social media. Ikaw ba, ano bang hobbies mo, yung pinaka-favorite mong social media app?
Pinaka-favorite kong social media app as of the moment, TikTok. Hindi po talaga ako dancer, pero dahil sa TikTok na yan, napipilitan akong gumawa ng mga dance videos with my friends, ganun. Kaya, okay guys, follow me on my TikTok. Charot. Yun na yun po. Yan, TikTok talaga. Kasi ang dami kong natututunan. Kaya, minsan magsuscroll lang ako sa phone ko. Lumipas na pala 1 oras, di ko na malayan.
Oo. Addicting yan I mean, in a positive way yung TikTok. At least yan. Diba? But nothing else. Kasi tulad nga yan, no? TikTok is also, I think, nag-ano na yan, isa na yung sa mga popular social media platforms. Tapos, ang ganda nga, a lot of people, especially dun sa mga brands, pinag-uusapan na nga namin kung paano gagamitin yung TikTok na yan for certain campaigns. So, ikaw, mas gusto mong sumasayaw? Or ikaw din yung kumakanta ka ba, Jer?
Yes po, I do sing. Nung elementary ako, sumasali ako sa mga singing contests and nilalaban ako ng school ko sa ibang Pero ngayon, hindi na po masyado kasi mas nag-focus na po ako sa acting. Katulad nga po na sabi ko kanina, di ba, nag-voice workshop ako. Tapos, mas nagustuhan ko na umarte. Kaya, ayun po.
Okay. Pero if ever na isaba ka sa stage to sing, kaya mo, Jem?
Opo, kakayanin.
Okay.
Kakayanin.
Oh, sige. Later on, I'll get back to you because we will be having naman your partner. Diba?
Harvey.
Oo, si Harvey. Oh, and let me just tell our viewers as well because Harvey here is, nagulat ako sa kanya. So, he's really currently taking Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. So, wow. And then, he's also a part of a K-pop group, yung Bright. And he was part of parang dito pageant din siya ng Face of the Philippines sa 2019. So ngayon, ang nakita ko magandang similarities yung lahat, no? You're given the opportunity to really act for the first time with the Quarrying Flames. So I'll bring Nico and we will get back to you, Jem. Okay?
Okay po, thank you.
Thank you. Ayan. So, ayan, si Nico. Tapos, Nico, as mentioned, I was really surprised. So, you wanted to become a doctor, a veterinary doctor. Why?
Yes po. Since I was a child po talaga, I was really intrigued na po sa mga animals. And I take care of animals po since I was young. So, nung dumating po yung college, I really wanted to be a biologist, major in zoology. But then I was convinced as well na be a doctor na so you can help the animals that are in need. So, ayun po. That's why I'm
Marami
taking
ka bang
veterinary
pets?
medicine. Opo. I have an aquatic frog. I have tarantulas. Uh, may bearded dragon po ako, and then dogs.
Okay.
Mga exotic po.
Yung exotic mo when you say tarantulas, I'm sure it's like, mabilis kasi dumami yan, di ba? So you have a lot.
Yes po. Opo.
Yeah, I understand. I have my brother as well into that. Tapos aside from the tarantula, you mentioned what else?
Yung bearded dragon po. It's like a lizard na madami pong tinik-tinik sa katawan.
So para siyang, hindi naman siya iguana. Mas maliit to.
Parang ganun na rin po. Parang bayawak po na medyo maliit ng konti. Tapos marami siyang spikes sa katawan.
I see ba? Kakaiba yan, ha? So, but you have dogs. What are your dog types or breeds?
Meron po akong isang 10-year-old na female Labrador and a 1-year-old Aspin po.
I see. So, ito, just because you said you love animals, so that's why you entered into veterinary medicine.
Yes po.
Do you have anybody in your family as well who are into medicine just because of this?
Wala po. My mom was a graduate of marketing, if I'm not mistaken, and then I'm an only child, so ayun po.
Ayun. Okay, good. I mean, kasi anyway, most likely when you enter yan, tulad yan, medicine talaga, at least yan sa animals, no? Safe naman kayo sa COVID-19. So, at least when you attend to a certain, diba, parang cases for the animals, it's different.
Yes.
Kilala mo ba sina Doc Ferds?
Ay, hindi po yata ako medyo familiar. Medyo low-key lang din po kasi ako eh.
Okay. Pero in this case, wow, low-key. Pero you are into a lot of performance kasi kasama ka pa ng Bright na K-pop.
Cover group po kami, yeah. We
So,
perform BTS songs.
And you told me earlier before this particular role, nakilala mo na rin yung mga yan, sina SB19, di ba? Tapos,
yes.
I also would like to congratulate them because they're already part of the parang top social group, di ba, sa billboards. So it's a really good feat for the Philippines as well.
Yes, yeah. I really look up to them po kasi nga they started na parang sila yung they paved the way for P-pop, tapos kasama na nila yung mga sikat katulad ng Blackpink, ng BTS, may ibang K-pop group na wow, di ba? Kasama nila yun sa nominations. It's a really big deal for our country.
Mm-hmm. And actually, yun nga, parang last time kasi I also watched parang isang member nila was featured in Jessica Soho. So, it was, I mean, it tells everybody right now that wherever you are, even you're coming from the Philippines, you have your opportunities to really go global. So, in this particular case ba, kasi syempre, naku, mag-expect kami sa iyo ng konti, Nico, no? Kasi you're part of Pride. Like, then probably you could give us a sample. Baka pwede ka naman dyan, kumanta na, I mean,
Hala.
hindi naman kailangan K-pop, pero at least, di ba, something that marinig namin ang boses ni Nico Harvey.
Nakahiya. Sige po, Tagalog na lang yung binibini. Bini, alam mo ba kung paano nahulog sa'yo? Naramdaman lang bigla ng puso. Aking sinta, ikaw lang nagparamdam nito. Kaya sabihin mo sa'kin ang tumatakbo sa isip mo. Kung mahal mo na rin ba ako? Ayun, yan ako. Pero yun po.
Masanay ka na. Siyempre, later on, people gonna be asking you more to sing. And probably pa nga kita pinapasayaw eh. Pero kanina, si Jem, sabi niya, magaling siya sa TikTok. And she was like, she got fond of it. Diba? Ikaw, you're very active in TikTok as well. But doing covers or you dance?
More on covers lang po, like snippets of parang kunwari maiisip ko yung certain song or like pag nagte-trending siya, I will try to make a cover of it po. I'm sorry. Yun lang.
Yeah,
Pero hindi naman po ako masyadong active. Maybe like twice a month, ganun po. Ganun lang po ako mag-post.
I see. Pero in this particular case ba, Nico, syempre, you see a lot of, ang dami nyo na, no? Ang daming mga taong nag-TikTok ngayon, male groups for, K-pop, P-pop. And I see, kasi ikaw, siguro sa Quarren Flings, you're very distinct among the group. Ano sa palagay mo ang makikita mong edge ni Nico amongst the young generations?
I don't know. Siguro ang isang edge ko po is I'm really open to learning different forms of like dances and how to sing. Yung ganun po, parang hindi po ko po kino-close yung doors ko to any opportunities to learn. Because I really love learning po, lalo sa performance arts. Which is kind of weird since ang layo niya po sa tinitake ko sa college. Pero ayun po. Ayan, siguro yun po yung edge ko na I'm really eager to learn and to make people happy through performance.
Ayan. Kasi tulad nga ngayon, you're doing this Quarren Flames. Well, it's already a good indication that you really are interested in this craft kasi with all of the protocols and limitations, you are taking a risk. Although the first two scenes nakikita ko pa, again, together with Jel, with Derek, and also with Jerlane, are most likely parang puro square pa, no?
Yes.
So, I don't know yet kung kailan ba, mga pang ilang episode ba, I don't know, kailan ba na makikita yung actual, pagsasama dito sa, in physical.
Abangan na lang po natin yan. Kailangan po natin panoorin yung kada episode para malaman natin, di ba?
Oo. Yeah, and actually, like I said, you have a lot of characters, interesting. And one thing that I really observed so far, you guys can really act. Tapos ang lang talaga dyan is parang maalala namin kayo. And so far kasi ikaw, Nico, yung character mo kasi, ikaw yung pinakamakulit doon sa group ninyo. So, kaya sabi ko, okay. So, yan. Actually, sa second episode, it was Derek because he's like doing a lot of, meron siyang part doon, diba? Na he got rejected in a role that he's really taking. So meron siyang drama na talagang nakatutok sa kanya. Ano sa palagay mo sa role mo, Nico, will be very interesting dito sa Quarren Flings that people should really look forward to?
Siguro abangan po nila na hindi lang po ako basta kulit, na meron din naman po akong loving side, a different side na hindi lang po shallow, kumbaga, natignan. na meron din po ng deep meaning or something kay Mark Mendoza.
I see. So meron kang mga parang ano to, very, kumaga pagdating mo dun sa climax, something that para magta-turn yung character mo.
Yes po. May makikita po yung side ni Mark Mendoza na hindi po pala siya basta parang kwela lang ganun.
Okay. Ayan, I can actually take a sense and look ahead and parang somehow I get the sense out of your role. Pero in this case ba, how different is Mark Mendoza from the real life Nico?
Ano ba? Hindi naman po siguro ganun nalalayo kasi as you can see
So
nga
you're
po.
also makulit.
Yeah. But lagi lang ako nakasmile habang kausap ko po kayo ganyan. And parang madali lang po akong pasiyahin na tao kaya po I make sure na the people around me, I want to make them smile too po. Ganun.
Okay. So parang ikaw, tulad yan sa dami-dami ninyo, yung anong ginagawa mo para mapansin sa isang grupo?
Siguro sa isang grupo, puro na sila ganito, I would think of something na what can I give ba sa group na hindi pa nabibigay ng iba. And if I am able po na maibigay yon effectively, then that would be my role po sa group na.
I see. So you wanted to really set yourself apart para
Yes.
markado. I
Mm.
see. So anyway, ayan, ang maganda yung usapan natin kasi later on, I just really wanted to know more. Kasi nung binubuo tong Quarren Flings and then eventually when Joff made a pair and biglang, uy, ikaw, Nico, dito ka kay Jem. Ano sa palagay mo yung indication bakit pinartner ka kay Jem?
Oh, it's a funny story nga po na I was supposed to be a support role lang po talaga and then biglang, hey, you got the main role na. I'm like, what? Kasi kasagsagan po ng exams po namin noon. So, parang, whoa, this responsibility is given to me agad. Someone who's a real noob pagdating po sa acting. But then again, inisip ko na it's like a sort of break para sa akin na to experience how acting is, lalo na pagka lead role ka. So for me, I really took it na po para, no, sa akin na yan. Give it to me na, ganun. Sige, I'll be the lead role. And then si Jem, yung nalaman ko na kapartner ko, naisip ko kagad na this might be an easy role naman for me kasi hindi naman po nalalayo yung age group po namin dalawa. So, magkakaintindihan po kami sa Quarren Flings.
Okay, good. Sige. And speaking of that, na talaga magkakaintindihan kayo, we're talking about chemistry now. So what I can do is probably call na Jem as well. Ayan. That's probably your dog, no? That's the Labrador.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No
I'm
worries.
so sorry.
I have 7 dogs in my house. So, I also have a lab. Anyway, Jem is nandiyan na siya. Ayan. Sasayin natin. Hi, Jem.
Hello po ulit.
Ayan. So anyway, Jem, pagdating natin dito sa ano na to, syempre sabi nyo, magkakaroon kayo ng parang chemistry. Can you tell me now, what is your first impression upon meeting Nico?
Oh, sorry Nico. Sorry Harvey. Pero ang first impression ko sa kanya, bad boy.
First date ko eh.
Pero hindi siya bad boy. Bad boy po kasi ano lang siya habang nag-workshop kami, nakaganan lang siya. So, Tapos yung aura niya, may aura siya ng bad boy eh. Kaya yung po yung first impression ko sa kanya. Tahimik.
Baka nag-aaral daw siya kasi nga daw parang he was not expecting a new role, a lead role biglang. Nag-e-exam pa nga daw siya. Pero, so yun yung first impression mo. Pero as you're now taking the scenes already and you're being a love team by Quarren Flings, ano yung sabihin ko na ano yung unang-unang na-appreciate mo kay Nico?
Nico is very flexible. and understanding. Ano po siya parang, syempre, hindi po may iwasan yung mga technical difficulties, di ba? Habang nag-shoot, may times na mahirapan ka kumarga o kaya makalimutan mo yung lines mo. Syempre, naabala yung oras ng isa't isa. So, si Nico, ano lang siya, go lang, go lang. It's okay. Ganun lang siya. Supportive siya Hindi siya maarte, ganun.
Hindi kanya pinagkakatuwaan, Jem, kasi parang, syempre,
Ay,
you're
naku.
like the younger version. Are you the
Palagi-
youngest?
Ako po ang pinakabata at palagi po nila akong inaasar na siya, pati yung kapangalan niyo po, si Geoff Ponzon. Kasi matatakotin ako. Tapos usually pag nag-shoot kami, gabi, so maya-maya sabihin nila, oh, sino yung nakasilip doon sa likod mo? So mainis ako, di ba? Ano ba naman yan? Nag-shoot tayo, tatakutin niyo ako. Ganon sila po.
So that's one of the things that they usually do para they just break the ice, no? Pero yan, nakita mo na yan on that particular case. Ikaw naman, Nico, what's your first impression kay Jem? And then later on, parang, ito pala yung revelation as you are now shooting already the Foreign Flames.
Si Jem, ang first impression ko po sa kanya is she has a strong aura. Parang ganun. Dahil sa kanyang eyes na sometimes parang nakaganon lang. Parang dead eyes. Pero like, hindi naman in a bad way. Pero alam niyo po yun na she's a woman with strong will, I guess. With a strong aura na knows what she wants. Ganun po. And then, when I get to do the scenes with her na po, ganun. It's easy to get along with her po. Like, really. Parang wala pong hesitation sa mga pagbibitaw ng lines, pagka nagre-rehearsal, ganyan. Ano po yun, parang lang po yung body-body na ginagawa yung gantong bagay to relieve stress, ganun po. Parang she's someone like that when you're working with her.
Good. Kasi, sa bagay, mukhang binubuli niya na nga daw siya doon as you proceed with that. And after all, kasi she's the youngest, so parang pinaka-baby yan ng grupo. So, itong sinabi sa inyo, yung nag-love team kayo, ano yung nyo, ano yung ine-expect nyo na parang, I have to get to know more Jem in a personal way. Kasi syempre kailangan maramdaman ng mga viewers na, talaga, they're really into each other. So ano yung mga efforts mo kasi you're the guy and you're older than Jem. Ano yung mga panunuyo mo o puro pabubuli ginagawa mo kay Jem?
Hindi naman po bully lang. Hindi naman po. Parang after or before rehearsals, ganyan, mag-uusap, kwentuhan, ganyan. And then, there was a time nga po na after talaga ng rehearsal, mga 30 minutes to like an hour po na nag-usap kami about things, ganyan. And I would get to know her more in a way na kung how does her mind work in certain issues or certain parang scenarios, ganyan, kung ano ba yung iniisip niya about it, ganun. And nung narinig ko yung mga saloobin niya or opinions niya about it, parang napapawaw ako kasi someone understands me in that way, na parang parehas kami nung opinion or saloobin about a certain scenario or opinion. Ayun po.
Yun. So, Jem, yan, listening or hearing Nico what he just said, na parang he can understand you. How does it feel when a man says that, syempre, a woman like you understands a man on how he behaves, or how he feels? Ganun ka ba as a future girlfriend, Jem?
Future girlfriend, Ems. Practice na ba yun, Harvey? Charot. Siguro po, oo. Opo, itatry ko talagang intindihin kung yung sa loobin niya, kung anong nasa utak niya, kung anong gusto niya. And then, eventually, we will work it out. Magka-come up kami in the middle. So, we will meet halfway. Hindi yung isa lang mag-e-effort, isa lang, alam niyo po yun, kailangan pareho
Compromise.
Pareho dapat gagalaw. So, yun yung, natuwa ako sa sinabi ni Harvey. Kasi I felt that din na, pareho yung takbo ng utak namin sa mga gantong bagay-bagay. So, that really made our connection stronger. Kasi minsan kahit nga tignan lang namin yung isa't isa, alam na namin.
I think that's really good kasi that's yan yung makikita ng mga viewers and eventually your fans na merong tiyak yan may makikita at mararamdaman nila. Kasi Jem, you're young, no? 17. Nico, nagkaroon ka ba ng girlfriend na younger than 18 years old? Or younger
Yes
than
po. Yes po. That was when I was 18 po, and then my girlfriend at that time was 16 turning 17.
Okay.
So,
And you,
yeah.
nagkaroon ka ba na mas older din sa'yo?
Yes po. That was when I was 19 and she was 20 or 21 at that time.
At least konti lang. Pero which do you
Opo.
think is, I don't want to say better, pero what do you think you prefer? Younger or older?
I mean, for me, it doesn't matter naman po if you're younger or you're older. What matters is the mindset and yung parang same kayo ng wavelength, gano'n, na parang kahit na younger or older, if nagkakaintindihan naman kayo and same yung pag-unawa nyo sa isa't isa, okay na yun. Hindi naman na kailangan ng younger or older.
Okay. Kasi tulad yan in your case, both of you, you could actually connect with each other. Kaya lang, syempre, ano mo naman, that's the role. Pero do you think there will be chances that you will pursue? Syempre, kumbaga merong connection na, no? I don't want to put you in pero if you want to say if this is uncomfortable. Pero kasi syempre, when people are watching the Quarren Flames, people are just really going to hope that they are really, I mean, may masisense yan na may chemistry talaga yung dalawa. Ano kayo?
Well,
Are you open to that?
Jem, ikaw nga muna.
Kung ako na considering yung same kami ng takbo ng utak ni Harvey, same kami ng vibes, nagkakaintindihan kami, we have fun. Opo, yeah, I think may possibility na mas hindi lang sa project, pero outside that.
So, hearing about that, Nico, syempre malaki ang percentage and chances mo. You played safe there. You're witty for that. At least you were able to identify if there are any chances of rejection. Pero nakita mo mataas yung chances mo. Ikaw, are you looking, tulad yan, I don't want to say that people are going to pressure you both to push through with this. Pero, if ever, na maging kayo nga ni Jem, at narinig mo kanina yung first part of interview namin, di ba, ni Jem, di ba, yung hugot ni Jem, na parang kumbaga, she tried everything until kumbaga nagkaroon na sila ng irreconcilable differences talaga. How will you prove yourself better from her ex?
Well, ayoko naman gano'n, no? Yung compare ng ex. Pero ano po,
Bakit ex?
pero ano naman po, I'm really a low maintenance guy na basta nagkakaintindihan tayo and parang we need to settle our differences. And then doon tayo sa compromise, doon tayo sa gitna, yung parehas tayong mag-benefit, gano'n. And then if we're just civil and then parang wala naman tayong masyadong problema, and then go lang ako. And then of course, I am happy with kung ano yung sa amin ni Jem now because, ayun nga, talagang, ang gaan ng loob ko po sa kanya, so ganun. So if ever man, then why not, diba? Pero, we'll see. Pero ngayon, just happy with what's right now.
Anyway, you're both very young.
Yes.
Pero kasi, like I said, no, people are, syempre, ano ba naman yan? I don't know, kasi in your case, you're older than Jem. I don't know if kung papakuran mo na ba si Jem or something else. Pero, Jem, kasi you're the woman here, what do you think is the sweetest way that Nico has done for you?
Oh. Okay, eto. Nag-shoot po kami sa EK. Tapos, meron akong dala ng backpack. Meron pa akong maliit na bag. Yun po yung props ko sa shoot. And then, Nico, sabi niya, okay, ako na maghahawak nito. And then, binibigyan niya ako ng water kasi mainit nun eh. So, yeah, the very little things, I appreciate that. Yung simpleng paghawak niya para hindi na ako mahirapan. Pag abot niya ng
Yung
water, para
hinahawakan niya yung bottle.
yung backpack po, yung madaming laman, yun yung hinahawakan
okay.
niya. Kaya ako, the entire shoot sa EK, wala akong dala. Wala talaga, yung maliit lang na bag. Kaya, yun, gentleman si Harvey po.
I see. Oh, ikaw naman, Nico. Pero what do you think is the sweetest thing that Jem has done for you?
For me is the way she makes me smile. Lalo pagka nagre-rehearsal or nung time na magkakasama kami sa EK, ganyan. Kasi hindi naman sa mga actions na she would do but the feelings that she would make me feel is for me is yung parang malaking impact para sa akin. Na kahit na hindi niya intention yon fully or hindi niya iniisip, pero yun yung napaparamdam niya. She makes me smile, makes me, parang in a light mood, ganon. She puts me in a very light mood. And for me, that's one of the biggest things she's ever done for me.
Yeah, ang ganda naman ng yung words nyo. Kasi syempre, the best thing that probably any person would be having for his or her partner is somebody who could be, who could make yourself comfortable of being who you are. Diba?
Yes po.
Kasi kung marami kang mga pretensions and eventually something that you are not comfortable with, pero kasi you're trying to put a face or a mask para lang ma-please yung partner mo, there are also some troubles, and that's the difficult part of pretending to be happy. So anyway, as we wrap up this particular your interview as well, ano yung lesson na gusto nyong i-impart? First, particularly as your roles in doon sa Quarant Flick. Sa Quarant inyo, Nico, di ba? Yung character mo, si Jem, yung character mo. Kasi may kanya-kanyang hugot nga daw yan, di ba? Yung bawat characters. What do you think your viewers, what are the things that your viewers would be able to pick up and you wanted them to learn from your characters? Sige, simulan natin kay Jem.
Okay, so normal naman po na lahat tayo nagkakaroon ng problema sa love life, sa friendships, normal yon. Pero ang mapapayo ko sa iba, yung lesson na masishare ko sa iba ay super important talaga ng break, na rest ka muna. Huwag ka munang libangin mo yung attention mo sa ibang bagay. Wag mo munang pagtuunan ng attention yung problema mo. Kasi meron pong part sa series na nag-rest si Anna dahil sa isang pangyayari. At through sa pag-rest niya, nakapag-isip-isip siya kung anong dapat niyang gawin, kung paano ba siya makakabangon ulit dun sa pangyayari na yon. At yun po, natulungan yun na makamove on siya sa problemang yun. Kaya yun, to everyone out there, kung may pinagdadaanan man po kayo, mapa-love life man yan, mapa-school o family problem, kung ano man po yan, do your hobbies, kung anong nagpapasaya sa inyo, gawin nyo yon, ipahinga yung utak nyo kasi, ay nako, mahirap talaga pag napapagod yung utak. Tapos, pag nakapagpahinga na kayo, dun kayo mag-isip ng mga paraan kung paano yung sosolusyonan yung problema nyo, kung paano kayo makakabangon ulit galing sa problema nyo. At yun na yung start ng healing kapag nakapagpahinga ka na at nakapag-isip-isip ka na kung ano dapat gawin. Yun po.
Okay, Nico.
Siguro the lesson for me naman sa aking character is be wary of your actions and your words, because kung ikaw mismo ay confused sa kung ano ba talaga ang gusto mo or nararamdaman mo, don't make it seem na parang sure ka sa gusto mo dahil may mga taong maaapektuhan, hindi lang naman ikaw kundi yung mga taong nasa paligid mo ang maaapektuhan negatively dahil lang hindi akma yung actions or words dun sa kung ano ba talaga yung nararamdaman mo. And then if you're sure na or if you're really parang if you're sure about something, tell it na hindi lang basta alam niyo hindi ka ambiguous ba yung tamang term dun na parang hindi mo sure, parang nakikiramdam yung other people sa'yo, gano'n. Don't make them feel that. Always let them know what your intention is. And for me, that's the lesson sa'kin.
Ayan. Ang maganda yung mga points ninyo, no? It's really a matter of communications. Ako nakita ko yun yung parang importante, and I think everybody really has to express themselves in a relationship. But at the same time, katulad nga nung mga nasabi din nila, Jem, that you also have to understand the person. Lalo na yung mga, kumbaga, kasi may kanya-kanyang ano yan, hugot yan, di ba? So, why is she or he behaving this way? Probably meron yan doon sa past niya on how he or she was groomed to become a person. And if ever that people are, ito naman para sa lahat ng audience natin, na of course, we cannot also think na kumbaga maging hopeless eh. People are always, they have the room for improvements, they can always change for the better. Just give them the opportunity to be the best version of themselves. May nagsasabi na you could always change them, pero you know what? Changing them doesn't mean that it has to go through according to what you think is better about them or better for them. Kasi the person, he himself or she herself, has to understand what does or she really likes to become. Kasi like, again, it's about being the best version of yourself. Diba? And don't let anybody to tell you what's a better version of Nico or the better version of Jem. It is really Jem is going to dictate that this is the best version of myself. And this is exactly what Nico should be thinking. Not because it's what your manager or whatever the other people are saying about you. Kasi katulad yan sa showbiz na yan. People will always be telling and dictating. Kasi syempre love team kayo. But of course, it goes a long way. People will always look siguro yung mga what is in store for you in the future. And Quarren Flings is a good avenue for both of you, and like I've said to the rest of the characters, na kasi kayo yun eh. We're giving you the attention already the moment you kumbaga the camera already stops at you, and then you're given that chance to deliver your message or your acting. So again, for everybody, kasi the Quarren Flings again it's really about how each one of us are dealing, particularly during the pandemic. So ito sa mga bagets natin, people of your age, younger than 20s, the Gen Zs, and probably people of the fans of the Payday as well. We wanted as well to give a message na don't lose hope, diba? Kasi katulad yung mga nangyari sa inyo, alam mo, ang hirap-hirap niya, sabi nga ni Jem kanina. Just imagine, she has to go through college, tapos ngayon, online, meron kayong mga nakikita challenges. Pero kasi, nagbabago naman ang challenges. Iba yung challenges nyo ngayon, iba yung challenges ng panahon namin. But you see, people have grown to become better, and I think the both of you will see the better versions. Diba? A couple of years ago or from now, babalikan nyo to eh, diba? And masasabi ninyo na a good thing that you become part of the Quarren Flings and you learn something about it. Okay? So, anyway, again, maraming salamat sa inyo, Nico and Jem, for this. I'm really excited of how your roles are going to unfold. So basically, we are supportive of what you're going to do. Kaya palapakan natin lahat sila.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Thank you for having me.
Follow nyo ang kanilang social media pages, accounts. We're going to put that in our page and also in our website. So make sure to visit the Joe of Solace page and the website. So again, maraming salamat, Nico and Jem. So, balik
Thank you
tayo
so much
until
po.
for next Thursday. We're going to air for the 8 p.m. yung this particular episode and more for about the foreign flings. Like, kailan uli yung foreign flings nyo? Tell them or invite them.
Hello everyone! So, yung next po na episode ng Quarant Flings, which is episode 3, will be showing next Friday, 8 p.m. po on YouTube and on the Rad app. So, panoorin niyo po yun. Madaming, doon na talaga mag-unveil kung anong relationship na itong mga love teams ako. So, abangan niyo po yun.
Nico, sige, invite ko ulit sila.
Okay. Hi guys, mga ka-flings. I am inviting you all to watch Quarant Flings episode 3 sa Friday, next Friday. 8 p.m. episode 3. Masaya siya. Actually, it's one of the best episodes. So abangan niyo siya. Promise, hindi kayo madi-disappoint.
Ayan. Okay. Thank you again, Nico, Jem, and also the Quarant Flings again next Friday. So thank you.
Thank you so much po.
Good night, everyone.